It's time for tea. It's time for tea with Lee. It's time for tea. Time for tea with Lee.
Well, hello there, podcast family. It's me, Lee, your cruise director, back with another episode of Tea with Lee, taking the show in a different direction today, and I hope you come with me. In fact, I hope you enjoy it and appreciate it, because I do have more episodes like this planned in the coming days. Yes, stepping things up. I'm going to be putting out more episodes. Don't feel like you've got to listen to them as they air. But I want to put material out there for you to enjoy as and when you choose. One a week, I just struggle to commit to one a week because it's so far apart. I kind of forget or get waylaid. So if I do these more regularly, I think it'll be better for all of us. Right, what is today's episode? Well, today, instead of looking back on cruise memories, I want to look ahead as to what we can get excited for in our cruising future. And for me, the biggest thing to be excited for right now is, of course, Carnival Radiance. I'm the inaugural cruise director on the soon-to-be launched and christened and all that good stuff, Carnival Radiance. But before I get into it, of course, all views and opinions expressed on this show are mine alone and do not reflect those of my employer. Now that that's out of the way, we can get on with the show properly. So let me give you a brief history of Carnival Radiance and tell you all about her. She's not a new build, but she will be considered as new. She started life as the Carnival Victory. The Victory was a part of the Destiny class and is currently the last standing ship of the Destiny class in our fleet. She is going to be one of 3 ships to undergo a huge renovation, and she will be joining the Sunshine class. She will resume service in April 2021 out of Long Beach, California. The Victory was completed. She was built in 2000, so the ship was 20 years old, and she's just about to have a massive facelift. When I say massive, I'm talking like $200 million massive. That's a big facelift. They're pumping a ton of cash into this ship, and she's going to be relaunched as new. I am so excited to be the inaugural cruise director on that ship and to see all of these brand new spaces, to be one of the first people to enjoy that ship. For those of you that are booked on the Radiance, I can't wait to welcome you on there, and I hope you're as excited as I am. For those of you that maybe don't have a cruise booked or that are able to get out to California, come on in. Come and join the party and the fun. We're going to be doing 3-day, 4-day cruises from Long Beach down to Ensenada, Mexico. And on the 4-day, on the way back, I believe we take in Catalina. I've never done the 3-day, 4-day cruises, but I hear they're really, really exciting and fast-paced, usually vibrant atmosphere, party people and families alike. It's not just a booze cruise. The 3-day, 4-day cruises, I think, sometimes get a bit of a stigma for being wild. It's not Carnival gone wild, folks. We get families and seniors and all sorts sailing on 3-day, 4-day cruises because they're convenient, right? They don't take up your whole week. The shorter the cruise, of course, the lower the fare as well. So there's lots of reasons to take a 3-day, 4-day cruise. Perhaps I will do an episode a little later on about reasons to take a 3 or 4-day cruise. But that's not today's show. Today, we're talking about the ship and what you can expect on board. So let's get to it. Should we start with the outside of the ship? Yeah, go on, why not? Let's start with the outside. On top of the Carnival Radiance, we're of course going to have our brilliant waterworks, water slides and splash park for the kids, as well as that awesome yellow twister slide. We're going to have the sports square, so that features mini golf and ping pong, cornhole, foosball and other games, as well as our sky course. That is simply thrilling. It's a ropes course. Of course, you're totally safe. You're supervised by a team of professionals. You've got the safety gear, the harness, you're strapped in. So absolutely give it a go on your next cruise. The first time I tried the Sky Course was on the Carnival Sunshine, and I can't lie to you, I was terrified. But I had such a sense of achievement when I came out the other side. I gotta say, I was terrified, but I was joined by a ton of kids who just didn't care. They were tearing around that thing fearlessly. So grown-ups, proceed with caution. It's not for the faint-hearted, but I would highly recommend you getting involved. Now, grown-ups, if that's not your thing, maybe you just want to relax and unwind and get away from the kids. I hear that said a lot. So, why not check out the Serenity Adults Only area? It's a 21 and over area of the open deck. It's got plush sunbeds and private little pods, really comfortable, cushions scattered all over the place. They've got a full bar up there, and the waiters will serve you as you melt your troubles away. You can escape your daily life. Talking of the bar team, we've also got some awesome bars up on the Lido deck. The Red Frog Rum Bar and the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar up on the Lido deck as well by the main pool. Going hand in hand with great drinks, we've got food as well. So we're going to have Guy's Burger Joint as well as Shaq's Big Chicken. That's a huge new addition to the Carnival eateries. Our Chief Fun Officer, Shaquille O'Neal, is going to introduce his Big Chicken restaurant. So you can look forward to, biscuits and chicken for breakfast and chicken burgers or chicken strips. You name it, he's going to have it there. Also, food-wise, we've got Cucina del Capitano. I'm so excited to have a ship with Cucina on board. That's our family-style, Italian-inspired restaurant. Of course, there is an additional charge. It's not too much, and it is well worth it. Talking of fine food, of course, I can't ignore the steakhouse. But if you're looking for options that are included in your cruise ticket, we've got Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. Mwah! Delicious. Guy does a great job with all of his foods and all of his recipes, so try that out if you are a carnivore. We'll have the Lido Marketplace, the Seafood Shack. I'm not a big seafood eater, but I do enjoy the pick and peel shrimp. On the seafood lines as well, we've also got Bonsai Sushi. Arigato. I can't ignore the 24-hour free pizza and ice cream. How cool is that? Now, with the pizza, if you line up for it, you can get it 24 hours a day, free of charge, if you want. If you don't want to stand in line, you can have it delivered to you by using the Carnival Hub app. Of course, there is a tiny fee there, but well worth it if you don't want to trek all the way up to the Lido deck. And you can have your pizza delivered to you at your sunbed or your cabin, wherever you are. Talking of food delivery in your cabin, we've, of course, got 24-hour room service available. If you are more of a foodie and you like to be fancy, in fact, I learned a new term, gastronaut. Had you heard of the term gastronaut? I know what you're thinking if you've never heard it. What on earth is a gastronaut? It's a gastrointestinal adventurer, explorer, like astronauts going to space and pioneering new frontiers. Well, gastronauts do the same thing with culinary delights. Yeah, the chef's table. I crack myself up. That's sad, isn't it, that I make myself laugh? The chef's table is an opportunity for the real foodies to dine with our executive chef de cuisine, who cooks up a special menu just for you of fine treats. He talks you through all of the dishes, and of course you get to dine in a very secluded private area, usually in the galley. Some of the ships have got a fancy venue set aside just for the chef's table, so depending on your ship, of course, venues may vary. Other things as a tip, bit of advice for you. Sometimes we have guest crews with us that don't realize that they can dine in the main dining room. It's inclusive of your cruise ticket. So you can get not only your dinner in there, but we also do a sea day brunch, and breakfast is also served in the main dining room. So check that out. Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick sip. This is Tea with Lee. Quite literally, I've got myself a drink here. Yeah. So that was, in fact, I can't lie to you people. It wasn't tea. That's coffee. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm on Tea with Lee drinking coffee. What an atrocity. But if you like coffee, you can get specialty coffees on board from Java Blue Cafe. Of course, there is a additional charge for the fancy coffees. If you want the free stuff, you can grab it from the Lido deck. Talking of tips as well, one of my favourite places to eat is the Carnival Deli. You can find that on most of the ships, if not all of the ships now. The Carnival Deli is delicious. The buffalo chicken sandwich, to die for. Is it going to have competition with Shaq's Big Chicken? I might have to put them to the test. Go shoulder to shoulder with the chicken sandwiches. Who knows? Stay tuned for that one. And yeah, that is our eateries on board. So, talking of all of the eateries, there's a bar that I've missed out. I haven't told you about the Alchemy Bar. I know many of you already know about it, but maybe what you didn't know is you can get non-alcoholic drinks from the Alchemy Bar as well. So for those of you that don't partake in a cocktail or alcoholic beverage, swing by the Alchemy Bar. The team love being challenged with creations. So tell them you don't drink and they'll ask you what flavors you like and maybe they can make you a fancy juice. Last thing on the bars and food outlets, we're going to have the Red Frog Pub on board, and a lot of the Red Frog pubs now do pub grub. They do bites to eat, so that's really cool. They've got a limited menu of bar snacks, but I really enjoy getting a bite to eat in there, and sometimes I've been known to treat the fun squad for, working hard and just general team bonding in there as well. So check it out if you haven't on your next cruise to see if your Red Frog pub does pub grub. Now, entertainment-wise, what can you expect on Carnival Radiance? Well, we've got all of our usual favourites. We're going to have our playlist production shows. I'm not sure which shows we're going to have just yet, of course. There was a spanner thrown in the works for Radiance. We were supposed to be out of Florida doing longer cruises. Since we've changed our home port and itinerary, I'm not sure what shows we're going to get because, of course, Carnival tried to tailor their playlist productions and target them at the people who are going to be sailing with us and stuff that you like. So, to be confirmed on that front. I haven't heard anything, but rest assured, as soon as I know, I'll share them with you. What I can guarantee you is they're going to be performed by our Broadway-worthy team of singers and dancers and supported by our incredible technical team, the unsung heroes of all of the productions and entertainment events that happen throughout the ship. On top of that, the Fantastic Fun Squad are going to be supporting throughout the entire cruise, from the morning show to trivias and games throughout the day to parties and events into the evening. We've got our host DJ and pro DJ that are going to keep the party going in the nightclub and out on the open deck, keeping the vacation vibes buzzing. Also, we've got our live musicians that'll be scattered throughout the ship and performing for you. Talking of live music, don't miss out on the piano bar. If you've never been to a piano bar, get in the piano bar on your next cruise. Not only is it entertaining, it's often hilarious as well. Our piano bar entertainers are some of the greatest personalities on the ship. I would definitely swing by on my next cruise. If you want a real laugh, the Punchline Comedy Club is the place to be. It is the best comedy club on the seven seas. We have a rotation of hilarious headline acts, and we are constantly adding to the roster as well. New comedians popping up all the time. So be sure to check out the Punchline Comedy Club on your next cruise. Now, I did mention that Radiance is having a huge makeover. If you enjoy having a makeover, you should check out Cloud9 Spa. Cloud9 and the team are the perfect place to rest and rejuvenate. The team will pickle and preen and preserve you. They'll turn back signs of aging or just melt away your stress from your daily grind. They do massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, acupuncture, teeth whitening, Botox, lip fillers, beard trims, haircuts, the works. And don't worry, ladies, they also do treatments for you too. So whether you're wanting to treat yourself or someone special, Cloud9 Spa is a great place to do it. Of course, fees do apply. So I know what you're thinking, hang on, Lee, that's going to cost money. Why don't you go win some money? The Radiance, of course, is going to have a casino where you can play the table games. You can do a blackjack tournament, poker, or try your luck on the slots. I got to tell you, on the cruise, yeah, that's vaguely, on my cruises, I'm always getting called down to the casino to have celebratory photographs and toasts with those guests that have won big on the slots or in the tournaments. I mean, I'm talking in excess of like $10,000. That's crazy. So if you want to win it, you've got to be in it. So check out the casino on your next cruise. If you're not old enough to play in the casino, of course, we do have an arcade on board. That's, of course, for the kids. But grown-ups, you can play in there as well. There's some awesome prizes available in the casino. In the arcade. Kids, don't go to the casino. It's no fun and it's boring. And they don't give away like PlayStations and iPhones and stuff. But in the arcade, you can win them. So cool. Apple Watches and all sorts. I'm not allowed to play. Just so you know, I've got to put it out there. I'm not allowed to play in the arcade or the casino. Otherwise, I would be winning everything. But because I can't, you should definitely get in there and try your luck on your next cruise. Great fun. I'll never forget on my vacations with my family when I was a kid, I'd always be trying my luck in the grabber machines and all of the fun games in the arcade. I used to get an allowance to play. My mum would be blown away because I was one of the luckiest kids. I'd always grab the stuffed toys. It's funny how now I'm an adult, I seem to have lost that skill when I'm playing for like a Rolex in Vegas. But anyway, what else have we got for the kids? We've got our Seuss at Sea program. So that's going to feature everything from our Seussapalooza parade and story time to the green eggs and ham breakfast in the dining room with your favorite Dr. Seuss characters, Sam I Am, Thing 1, Thing 2, and of course, the Cat in the Hat. Show-wise, we're also going to have the Love and Marriage show. We're going to have Hasbro, the game show. Great fun for all of the family, high energy, so don't miss out on that. Also, the dive-in movies. Some people overlook the dive-in movies. We have huge blockbuster titles screening nightly on our Carnival Seaside Theatre. You can get yourself a blanket, claim a sunbed, and even a box of popcorn if you want it. Other things that folk don't know about is we do Zombini for the littlies. Yeah, for kids aged 2 to 5, where you can get them moving and a grooving to songs and playing instruments and generally loving life. For me, one of the great joys of being on vacation when I was a kid was playing mini golf with my family. It sounds so simple, but it's so fun and it's free. So on your next cruise, definitely check out the mini golf up on the Sports Square. For the teens, age 13 to 17, I didn't know this until I started doing this research. We also have Z Spa. I call it Z, but I know in America you say Z, so I'll speak the lingo. Z Spa is all about self-care, and it's designed especially for the teens, as I said. Everything from manicures and massages, all that good stuff. So check it out if you are cruising with teens. The littlies also love the Build-A-Bear Workshop at Sea, where they can make their very own forever friend. You saw what I did there, right? Yeah, you can make your own teddy bears, and not only do you stuff them, you can pick outfits for them. It's a really a one-of-a-kind memory from your vacation. And the youth team also have passports for the teddies. So if you get one on a cruise, you can start getting your passport stamped on each of your cruises. Great fun. So check it out. And it's not just for the kids as well. I know there's grown-ups that really enjoy that too. Talking to the youth team, they run a fantastic youth program. Camp Ocean, Circle C, and Club O2, depending on the age band of your kids, they're guaranteed to have a great time. Camp Ocean is for the 2 to 11-year-olds. Circle C is for the 12 to 14-year-olds, and the 15 to 17-year-olds have their own designated Club O2. There's activities, games, themed nights, computer games, the works. The youth team also run night owls, so parents, you can enjoy a night on the town, whether you're dancing the night away in the nightclub, laughing till you pee in the comedy club, watching the shows, or playing in the casino. For kids 11 and under, they have supervised parties and pajama nights and all of that stuff. So that's night owls. It's like childcare, after hours childcare for the kids on board. So I think that's it. I don't want to go on too long. As I said, this is planned to be a shorter episode, but there's more to look forward to. So be sure to check back for another episode of Tea with Lee for more tips and insight coming up. If you did enjoy this episode, please let me know. You can leave me a little voicemail on Anchor.fm anchor.fm/tea with Lee. If you go on that website on your phone or tablet, there's a button on that site where you can leave me a message. I believe it's a green button, and it's just like leaving me a voicemail. So let me know what you think of this episode. If you come into sail on Radiance, definitely leave me a message, because I can't wait to see you. And tell me what you're looking forward to on your next cruise, or what is your favorite feature on a Carnival cruise, and I'll be sure to include you on a future episode. But for now, stay safe, wash your hands, all that good stuff, and stay up late, have fun, and make memories. This was Tea with Lee.
It's time for tea. It's time for tea with Lee. It's time for tea. Time for tea with Lee.